Good afternoon. Wanted to do this video. I was planning on doing this video over the weekend, but we're expecting some really, really hot temperatures over the next 3 or 4 days, high 90s. So that's like what, 36 C Celsius or so. So if you aren't familiar with Fahrenheit, what we use here in the United States, either way, it'll be very, very hot the next 3 or 4 days. Too hot to be in my garage to do anything, really. But I wanted to talk about this Work Sharp. It's the guided field sharpener. I purchased this just a few weeks ago. And the only reason I purchased it was the portability factor. I wanted something I could leave at work or carry around with me. It's nice and light. And just like, when you're at work and you need to quick sharpen up your knife, I don't want to be carrying around an Arkansas stone with me that you've seen me use in other videos. So I figured this would be a nice, quick little way to be able to sharpen on the go. And it's really turned into one of the best sharpening purchases I've ever made. I paid, including tax, I think it was about 35 bucks. And it's just been really impressive. I've been super impressed by everything about it. Just to go over the features real quick, I have to probably give the disclosure. I don't work for Work Sharp. I'm not compensated by them in any way. I'm just doing this because I thought maybe some people would find the information useful. It has 2 diamond plates, a coarse one, which they say is about 200 grit, and a fine one, which I have to look. I think it's 600 or 800 grit. They claim that it is. The coarse plate I haven't even bothered using. It's pretty rough, and I can't imagine that anybody who keeps their knives even decent would need to use a grit this rough. It's really, I guess if you have a really bad nicked edge or something like that, maybe. But otherwise, I've only been using this finer side. There's a ceramic rod. See there's fine, coarse, and there's one that's a fish hook. I'm sorry, I can't really see. There's a fish hook and there's coarse. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm half blind, but that's just, you just turn the wheel here. The fish hook sharpener, I'll never use that. I haven't been fishing in 10 years. And then there's a leather strap that they pre-charge with aluminum oxide or whatever they happen to use. What is so special about this, in my opinion, isn't really the quality of the plates. Oh, they're fine. I mean, they're nothing spectacular. They are removable, which the reason I bring that up is you can replace them. But what I ended up doing was, just the other day, I ordered another fine plate that I'm going to remove this one, just throw it in my toolbox and have 2 fine plates on there. That way I can alternate using them, and they seem decent quality, and diamond plates last a long time, but just in case, it will even out the wear and tear. But what I really wanted to bring up here was something that I didn't even think about when I bought this, where there's 20-degree edge guides on either side, and then on the ceramic rod there's a 25-degree. Now I'm pretty good at putting an edge on a knife. I'm not incredible, but I do okay without guides. But these guides have been really it's really been a real eye opener in terms of how it's helped me keep that. Sharpening is all about a consistent edge, consistent angle, and consistent motion, and all that. It's been really, really pleasantly surprised at how well these guides have helped in keeping that edge. So what I'm going to do here, this is a case. My wife bought this for me for it was like a little wedding anniversary gift a few years back, and I used to carry it with me but one time I left it at work, and thankfully I found it, and I ended up buying this case for it. And I don't really like wearing a knife on a case, so I stopped carrying it at work. I now carry a Leatherman. That's been my go-to work knife slash multi-tool for the past few years. But what I'm going to do, this definitely needs to be, I mean, it's a good quality knife. It's a case. They have a good reputation. It is fairly sharp, but it does need a quick honing here. So this is the part that really just shocked me. You know, you lay your knife right on that edge, on that 20-degree guide, and just, they recommend like 10 to 12 strokes per side. I'll do 12, and then just reverse it. Okay, and I will turn the ceramic rod to the coarse, and once again I'll do 10 strokes. 5. I'm just really just shocking how well these guides help to keep that angle maintained. Sorry, I'm quite tired. I think I need 3 more. Now we'll turn it to the fine side. Hopefully this is coming up on camera. I'll tilt it down a little bit. Sorry, I'm not a professional cameraman. And lastly, the strap. And what they have here, they have reverse angle guides. So you just lay it on there, bring it up, and do your I really like the fact that they added this strap to it. The strapping is really, to me, a very important step when it comes to sharpening anything. I know there's some people that may not necessarily agree with that, but I think the benefits are way better, way greater than the drawbacks. I just messed that one up. I'll do one more. But now I can feel that this is absolutely razor sharp. So I brought just a piece of paper from a notebook, and I'm sorry. So it is just slicing through this, like really like just so easily. I mean, the paper's not the best, and this paper's really flimsy and soft, but it just goes right through it. And it's kind of damp in here too. It's just I'm just really impressed by how, see, I'll probably even shave with it, even though, yeah, I mean, like, if you could see that, it is just taking the hair right off my hand. And I did this. I did my my Leatherman knife with it. This paper is probably not the best. It's really super flimsy, but it will just cut right through it. without any issues. And that, to me, is at least an indication that you have a nice and sharp blade. Just after a matter of a few seconds. I mean, I don't know, I didn't time that sharpening session, but it couldn't have been more than two minutes or so. So this, I'm super impressed with this. If you need a portable, a way to sharpen your pocket knives at work, or you want to keep it in your car, or whatever. If you're like me, I mean, I've been carrying a pocket knife around with me my entire adult life and then some. I just don't. I mean, for work, just to have. I mean, one time I almost brought one into the White House. We went on a tour of the White House a few years back. It's one of those things. It's just as natural to me as grabbing my keys to my car and my house. I just always had a knife, and for the first time now, I have a portable way to keep those knives sharp when I need to. And this is, to me, for the price and for the portability and all that, you just can't beat it. So if you're looking for a sharpening system that is, you know, small, portable, inexpensive for your pocket knives, I would certainly recommend giving this a try. And I'm sure there's other videos on the internet about this if you want to check them out. They're probably a lot better producing what I'm doing here, but it's great. So check it out if you need a knife sharpening system. I hope this helped, and keep cool if you're in a hot area, because it's already getting rough here. So thanks for watching. Have a great night.